Another of my favorite keynotes is Why Winners Win. And this is really about peak performance. When you have a truly individual goal and you have to have the courage and the preparation and the right attitude and mindset about challenge and change, and that great ability to also build a team when you're pursuing that individual goal. This is the perfect keynote for that group. Now, I would love to tell you that I was the genius that first took a look at this crazy ultra endurance team sport of adventure racing and said, oh my gosh, there's so much that can be applied to our business lives. But that honor actually goes to Fast Company magazine, which was really the genesis for the Why Winners Win presentation. A few years ago, Fast Company magazine decided to take a look at the world's most consistently high-performing teams with an eye towards discovering what made them so consistent in their performance and what all of those individuals and leaders and teammates had within their mind and soul and in their mindset that made them so consistently high performing. So they took a look at our adventure racing team, who at the time were the world champions, and a team from Industrial Light and Magic, and a team from NASA, and a few other very, very strong teams, and interviewed all of us and said, what is it about these individuals and about these teams that we can apply to entrepreneurs and to our business lives? And the yada, yada, yada on the article was that all of us as leaders and teammates had the same attitude, belief system, and way of building our teams. It was nearly identical, whether we were, trying to put someone on the moon or winning an adventure race or making a movie. So inspired by the article, I started studying the good, the bad, and the not so pretty in my teammates in both adventure racing and firefighting. And this presentation is basically about what I discovered from Fast Company magazine and in my own life about why winners consistently win. So the four essential elements of extreme performance, or why winners win, are courage, that core belief that you are meant to be successful, and the ability to reach for something greater than yourself, a higher sense of purpose when the going gets tough. But most importantly, great winners have guts. And for me, guts is an acronym for going the distance, quietly persevering. The U is unwavering in your patience and faith. The T is taking calculated risks. And the S is shattering the norm. So when I talk about guts, it's from two different perspectives. That quiet day-to-day perseverance, that takes a lot of guts, one step day in and day out toward your goals. But then also that taking calculated risks and doing something that's never been done. So great winners have both kinds of guts. The next essential element of that extreme performance is adversity management, challenge management, and change management. How do you guide yourself and your teammates when the going really gets tough? What is that attitude and mindset that gets you through? The next is luck. And it's very tongue-in-cheek, of course, right? Because luck happens in that moment when opportunity meets your incredible preparation. So great winners are always consistently well prepared, not just to be the best in the room. They're prepared to be the best in the world in their chosen field. And they take steps every single day, professionally, emotionally, spiritually, towards those goals. And then they're constantly scanning the horizon for opportunities and creating opportunities. How do winners create opportunities? Well, a lot of your opportunity lies in what you're already great at, what you love. That vein of gold in yourself is where a heck of a lot of your opportunity lies. You put that together with preparation and you become the luckiest winner out there. And then last but not least is their ability to build human synergy, to think as we, to build a great team around them where everybody on that team understands they're not just out there with each other, but they're genuinely out there for each other. Because it really does take a team to get you to those huge, hairy, crazy goals. And so your ability as a leader and teammate is one of the keys to being a true winner. And at the end, of course, we all celebrate all of our winners together in the room, connect to each other, just like we do in adventure racing, where everyone turns to each other and starts shaking each other's hand and high-fiving each other and wishing each other luck for the journey, because every winner in that room is probably out there, wishing each other the very, very best. So all of my keynotes end on this very high note with people connecting to one another and understanding the importance of not just being an individual winner, but also that desire and necessity to build a truly world-class team around you every step of the way.